What is your duty of care to premium coaching clients when you're selling as a woman? What is your standard of care, your duty when you're selling as a woman? When you're selling premium coaching offers to premium coaching clients, when you're a woman in high ticket sales, what is your standard of care? Hello, beautiful, and welcome to High Ticket Sales for Women in the Prosperous Womb as we continue our series, Selling as a Woman. When women come to the prosperous womb, they have a goal, an intention. I want to make my first $15 million year. I want to go from $10 million to $15 million this year. Or I want to go from 70K months to 100K month. Or I want to make, 250K months or whatever it is. They've slapped a number on a month or a year, and that is where they're going. And you are going to have to fit into that schedule so they can make that $15 million or that 250K month or that $1 million month, whatever it is for them, whatever that number is, all about the numbers. My invitation when you're partnered with Jesus Christ, God, the Holy Spirit in your coaching business is to see what God sees. So you have this person in front of you, not a credit card number, not another body for your mastermind, but you have this human being with real challenges, real problems, real aspirations, real desires in front of you. And do you understand what it is she's trying to achieve before you can determine whether you will help her, you will support her, and whether you can support her in the first place? Slow down. What does understanding her look like? It's a human to human connection. So have you moved beyond the, can I close this client? Have you moved beyond, how many objections can I master in this conversation? Have you moved beyond trying to get her to say yes, trying to persuade her? And are you in a place where you can support this human being in front of you to powerfully say yes or no to herself? Because the most important thing she can say to herself right now is no to the thing she doesn't want, and yes to the thing that God is calling her to rise into, the thing that He already says she is in her parenting, in her life, in her business, in her mindset, in her relationship, whatever it is. So do you understand what is important to her? Do you understand what is most useful to her? What is most valuable to her? Because this supports you to give her beyond what I call the exponential expansion, which is high ticket sales. When a premium coaching client comes into a conversation, a sales conversation, or they hear your messaging, they're thinking, I have a horse and I want a faster horse. But as a premium coach, you and I both know nobody wants the faster horse. It's what they want is just outside of the expansion. And because they haven't done it yet or seen it yet, they think they want what they know. So how can you serve with your premium coaching offers, with your premium pricing, with your positioning, with your messaging, with the packaging, with your marketing, and with your selling? How can you serve in a way that supports your client to see the thing that she's outgrown so she can say no to it and step into what God has for her? Is seeing what is most useful to her now and the lifetime value of what's most useful to her in 20 years. To see what's most valuable to her now and the value in 20 years to her. To see what's most important and the value to her in 20 years. If the value has not moved, if it does not change her in 5, 10, 15 years, then you're giving her a faster horse. And that's what you're going to support her with. So you need to see beyond. It's a duty of care to see beyond that and to see whether you can actually support someone to change the way things are in the next 5, 10, and 15 years with the work you're doing right now. That is what high ticket sales is, and that is the value that's attached to the premium pricing. This is why the investment is $1 million or $2.5 million or 250K and not 5K. It's not that the experience is a low ticket experience. It's just that the investment to work with you is it marries the relationship for the next 5, 10, 15 years as a full lifetime value. Can you co-create in full integrity that bespoke outcome experience? And can they actually get the result with you? Before you determine how they fit into your 15K month or your $15 million year, can you do that? That's the first standard of care. And it goes beyond closing. It's a human connection relationship. It's identifying your own skills and being honest with yourself and the skills God has given you. So you're not midwifing the tiny baby skills for a 10K offer, and then in 5 years when you feel really up to it, you midwife the other skills for the 25K offer. No, it's really taking the whole baby out of you and leveraging that baby so your client gets the highest level results before she even steps into working with you. If she hears your message and realizes for the first time, oh my gosh, I needed this 5 years ago. I've outgrown this thing that I think I've outgrown the faster horse. Are you able to support your client to see where she's truly going without you blocking her vision with your desire for a $15 million a year? So our standard of care is not how much money we want to make. We're a business, we want to make money, and we're going to make money. But our standard of care in high-ticket sales is being in integrity to sell as a woman with the capacity to hold space for a person, all of their feelings, their desires, and what they're thinking and what they're not saying, in a way that allows us to see if we can truly support them, or do we know another human being who can support them best. To say no to money when it's right in front of us because the client is throwing money at us because they want to do the thing now. To say no in the client's best interest and support her to something that is truly going to help her, going to be at her highest level. To put our clients first, to put God's children first, ahead of what we want. And to know that the person that wants what we have and has been praying for what we have, we can talk to them in our messaging so that when they see us, they recognize us. But our duty of care in our business is not to cash. It's to allowing God to do the thing through us for the people that He's wanting to give it to. And that means seeing them clearly, understanding them clearly, so that they feel seen and recognized, and they can step into the answer to their prayers. Let me know how this lands for you, and come back for the next video in Selling as a Woman.